Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So a few weeks ago in a get it all done video, I showed a clip of me doing like my cash envelope system and just kind of stuffing everything and unstuffing everything. So I got a lot of questions on Instagram and on that YouTube video itself asking me like what I do for my cash envelope system. Just lots of questions regarding what I do. So I do things a little bit differently. Like, I know a lot of people are doing the cash envelope systems like to make sure they're, you know, they're really in debt or anything like that. Like, we have a few credit cards, but nothing, like we're not in debt or have any like issues or anything like that. So I do things a little bit differently, but I know people like this is a wonderful system. Like if you do have credit cards, to only use cash. So what I do is I have a credit card that gets me points back. I got like a bonus for opening the credit card and all of that. I use that one credit card for all of my monthly bills. So like my mom's stuff. So like grocery shopping, household items, gas, any Target runs, things like that. But I do stick to like my budget. So I have my budget, but I don't physically use the cash. I know it's kind of like weird to do it this way, but it just what works for me, and I like using the cash envelope system. So I do, but I do it on a credit card. But like if I just used it on a credit card like willy-nilly and like didn't really pay attention to what I was shopping and all of that, like I would just rack up a credit card and then be like, oh crap, I just spent $2,000 this month at Target. You know what I mean? So this like mentally works for me. I know it's kind of, like I said, like a backwards system, but you could always just knock off the credit card portion and do it this way. So I bought this little doodad off of Amazon. I just write out, I have like a monthly budget every month. Like I get my paycheck, my husband's paycheck, any other like additional incomes. I write it all out. I write out all of our bills. I do all of that, but like I'm not gonna share all of our like finances all on the internet. So I specifically wrote this one down, which you will see in a little bit, of what I have for the first half of February for our cash envelopes. So some of the envelopes I use and just carry around like in my wallet. Sometimes it doesn't come with me all the time. It comes in like, I have like a big tote bag that I bring, and then like a small little bag like this that I just bring out and about like when I go into the stores and all of that. So I don't really need this all the time, so because I'm not actually using the cash, but you could always just take the cash, throw it in your wallet, or get one of these little ones and separate it. I just like the visuals of stuff. It's like the ADHD part of my brain. Like this is, sometimes I do things like backwards, but it makes sense in my brain, so I digress. But I'm going to unstuff all of the envelopes, see what I have, kind of explain to you where I am, and then we're going to stuff the envelopes for the first half of February, and then I'll explain my budget. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you are new and you haven't yet clicked subscribe, I hope you hit that button right now. So I do tons of cleaning, organizing, and like motherhood videos. So like I don't typically do like a lot of finance stuff. Like I try to save money on groceries and all of that, but like finance isn't like my area of expertise, even though I work in finance, but like on YouTube. This is a little bit different, but I figured there were so many questions, so it's a good way just to share what I'm doing, share like my thought process and how we're doing this just to save some money and put money aside to budget for like future things. So I hope you guys like this video, and let's get started. All right, so this is my budget for February. Hope you can see that. So this is, well, the first paychecks, my husband and I both get paid every 2 weeks. So this is our bi-weekly cash envelope. So these are envelopes I have at home, and these are envelopes I keep in my wallet, in that little wallet that I showed you. So just for vacation, like fun money and just planning. We have like a vacation bank account, but this is just like extra money just to put away for vacation, for birthdays, whether it be our kids' birthdays, whether it be our birthdays, like my husband's birthday or my birthday, or like birthday parties the kids need to go to. So all of that, because it's $200 a month, so that's way more than enough money. And then Christmas, actually I should probably put that to 50, but I digress. We'll leave it for now. Next month maybe I'll change it because we don't need that much money in there. And then Christmas, $100 every 2 weeks to put in for just putting away for Christmas money. Then I have groceries just for the month of February because we have a lot of things on hand. I'm just spending a little bit less. Usually I spend $250 every 2 weeks, so I'm just spending $150 this week, or for the next 2 weeks I should say. Household, we don't really need much. I need like a few laundry things, but will not be $50, so I just put $50 there for that. Clothing, I always put $50 because you never know when the kids will run out of something, or, you know, I need to buy something new. Beauty, I just see for like haircuts for me and Layton. If I want to get my nails done, anything like that, like I just put money aside every month for that. Food, when we're out and about, I put $25. And then Christmas, I have another envelope that I keep with me that if I want to buy something like out and about, I see something small for the kids, I use that, or just for anyone really. So that is what I have for the first half of February. So in going through my wallet, first one is groceries. I actually spent a good amount, so I have $121 left in groceries, but I did a BJ's order and I did online orders and I did a few small ones. So that's why that money is like already spent. Household, again, same thing, everything was all done kind of together. So there's another 100. Let me put them like this. And then any of the change, I just put in my little change jar. Then shopping, same thing. Had $13 and some change left in that one. And once this gets full, I'll just roll it. And then in clothing, same thing. $2 left in there. I think I went to Savers and bought some stuff. Beauty, that money just stays in there. Let's see how much we have in there. We've got 20, 40, 50, 60. I'm gonna change out that. In food, we have nothing. I don't think I put anything in there last month, or last time we got paid, because I have a Chick-fil-A gift card in there. And then in Christmas, let's see, we've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So I'm going to be adding 25 to that. So, well, we'll leave it for now. So what is going back on my credit card will be 1, 2, 10, 20, 30, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So 139 will be in, I'm sorry, 239 will be an extra payment on my credit card. So this at the end, I don't wait for the end of the month bill. So I just will, next time I'm out and about running errands, which I'll do on Wednesday, I'll take this and just stop by an ATM and put this directly on my credit card. So that money is all accounted for. So now for stuffing the new envelopes. Before I spill that, let me move it. So I'm starting with $7.50 in my total. So we've got 1, 2, 3. I always put hundreds in here, so I always get at least a couple of hundreds. 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190. Oh, I have 700. I don't know what I was thinking. No, I have 800. What am I thinking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I've got 8. So we have an extra 50 to play around with. And I hate when the bills are not all going the same way. It drives me nuts. I don't care if they're like facing the same direction, but they have to all be facing up. Can you tell I have worked in banking for 15 plus years? All right, so for groceries, we're gonna put in 150. How would I want to do this? Let's see. Vacation. I guess I'll get more hundreds next time I go. So we've got 300 in there because I've started these in February. So we've got 300 in the vacation. We have 300 in Christmas. And we have 300 in birthdays. And actually the birthdays make sense because like the kids have birthday parties and all of that. So if we have extra money, it's probably just, we'll go to that. So I'll probably just keep it the $100. Then there's that. So these I put away safely in my house. So I'm not carrying around so much cash. So for groceries, we're gonna do 150, 20, 40, 60, 81. You know what I can do? Let's trade out some of these 10s and 50s. Alright, so we have the same amount there. Put that aside. I need to do a better job of getting a better mix of bills. So 150 is going into my groceries. And household is getting 50. Shopping gets 50. Clothing is getting 50, and actually silly me. 60, 70, 80, 91. Usually households gets 100 too, so I like to have more hundreds, but this is kind of like an off one, so. Okay, just making sure I don't mix anything up. So in clothing, like I said, is getting 50. Beauty will get 50. Let's see, we've got 20, 40, 60, 81. That we can change out for 100 for the bank, so that will have 130 in it. Food will be getting 25. And then my second little Christmas envelope here, we will do 30 because I don't have any 5s. I went to the ATM instead of going to the bank this time, so. That has 110. So that is all of our envelopes. And I actually have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Why do I have 90 left? What did I mess up? So just think taking out a little bit too much. I don't know what I was thinking. I took out 8 instead of 750. So what I did was I added the little bit of extra with like those random ones and stuff like that, and added it, and there was an extra like $14. So I added that to the groceries because groceries are $1 million, and then the extra money I just put back here. So now this is, instead of it being $237, it is now an even $300. So I will make this payment onto my card. The rest of the money, like this was an odd time, because I should have really started with like 800 if I'm doing it the way I should be doing it, but we took out money for other things. Like we used cash to go to a birthday dinner that we went to, we used cash to do other like random things, and I used cash for groceries and some Target run. So that's why I used the actual cash, because I didn't have that specific credit card on me and I didn't want to make things like difficult. So that is that. Next month it will be a little bit different, or in 2 weeks it will be a little bit different. I will have the full you know, 400. Actually, it really wasn't that different, because that is 2, 3, 400. I only used $100 because the other money is going into our safe. So I hope that answered your questions for you guys. I need to go wash my hands before I'm like touching all my hair and stuff. But I hope that makes sense the way I do things. It's just, I don't know, it makes sense for me and my brain, and to keep me like on budget. So I know I can like borrow from envelope to envelope, but I can't borrow like from week to week. So I can't be like, oh, next week I'll replace that, or next week I just won't give myself $100. No. If I need, you know, the extra 50 that's in household to go to groceries because we wanted to get a bunch of extra snacks for having people over, or whatever the case may be, there was a good sale on something, I can borrow from like envelope to envelope, but only from like grocery, household, shopping, because shopping could be anything, and like takeout, like the food one, because I have like a little food one. But I'm not going to take from like Christmas. I'm not going to take from my beauty one, and I'm not going to take from any of that. So we also save monthly for, or bi-monthly I guess, for the kids for their summer camps, but I just keep all that in a bank account, and I just put $250 every time we get paid into a separate account that's literally titled like kids camp account. We also obviously put money away for their savings every 2 weeks as well. Put savings away from us, all of that, but that's all done like online. If you have any of those questions, like I can definitely answer those for you, so just leave them down below. But that is my cash envelope system. That's what works for my ADH brain, and it just works for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, like I said, make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. I will definitely share with you more of these as I do them monthly, as things change, as we kind of figure out. Like I just started this in January, so it's still a learning curve with how much things are and how much we spend on things. Like groceries has been a really tricky one, because I've been really trying to go to the grocery store every 2 weeks, and that's been really hard because the grocery stores are out of half of the things that you need to buy every time. So like I'll try to get through with what I've got, what I was able to get, and then go 3 or 4 days. But like, I can't wait on produce. I had the hardest time finding grapes and strawberries for like 2 weeks straight. So it is what it is. But as long as I can go to the grocery store every day if I wanted to, as long as I'm sticking to this. But you know you won't stick to this if you go to the grocery store every day. So try to cut down as much as you can. But in these times, it's wild out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.